What's good, YouTube? Israel coming through another video for y'all. So look, I was at work today, right? And somebody had asked me, she was like, "What you doing after work?" And I said, "I'm recording." And she was like, "Recording what?" And I was like, "I have a YouTube channel." You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "What you do on YouTube?" I was like, "I give advice, I give motivation, right?" And she was like, "Advice? You're too, you know what I'm saying? You're too young for that. You're a kid. You're a baby." You know what I'm saying? I'm just over there like, yeah, all right. Cause, bro, I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I've been hearing that so much. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just okay. Yeah, I'm too young, so whatever I say doesn't matter, right? Just because I'm 21, none of my words hold value, right? And you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make sense to me. So I said that to say this, you know what I'm saying? You can't let other people stop you from walking in your purpose. If you know you're called out to do something by God, if you're supposed to be doing something, if you have a passion that you have for you in your life that only you can understand, you know what I'm saying? Walk in that purpose. And you got to understand nobody it's gonna be a lot of people that won't understand the things that you understand. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God gives you a vision only for your eyes, and you gotta understand that. So when you walking in your purpose, you know what I'm saying? When you're walking in the authority that God called you in, you just gotta understand like it's for you and for you only. So if you tell other people, you just gotta develop thick skin. You gotta develop, you know what I'm saying, the mindset necessary to be able to endure that. Because you know what I'm saying, it's some people out here who will tell the people the things that they want to work on. You know what I'm saying? And you might be telling people what your dreams and your aspirations are, but everybody won't understand that. So you know what I'm saying? When you on your journey, when you focused on the things that you need to focus on, when you walking in your path, when you walking on your purpose, you got to understand. When you tell other people your dreams, when you tell other people the things that you want to do in life, they might not understand. And that's okay. And they might tell you you're too young or you're not qualified or it's too much for you to handle. Ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to what they're saying, because at the end of the day you can't let another person's words, you know what I'm saying, stop you from walking in your purpose. So you got to understand that if you know it's something that you're supposed to be doing, you feel it deep inside your bones. You know what I'm saying? The best thing you could do is keep it to yourself, because you don't even have to worry about that. We wouldn't even be having this conversation. But in the event that you do tell somebody else, you know what I'm saying, the things that you're working on and the things that you feel deep inside that you know you're called out to do, in the event that you do tell other people, you know what I'm saying, you just got to understand that their words mean nothing to you. If it's not of benefit, if it doesn't help you in any way while you're walking on your purpose, you just got to understand none of that matters. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless. Because if you're not trying to help me in a positive way, if you're only trying to shoot me down and give me negative energy, I don't receive that. Say that. I don't receive that. You know what I'm saying? So don't receive the energy that they give. Understand that it's pointless. And if anything, if you're going to take energy from them, use that energy to make you work harder. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to go, you know what I'm saying, try and prove them wrong with your actions, try and prove them wrong, you know what I'm saying, with the way you do things, because we don't work to prove nobody else wrong. We don't work for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? The goals that we have, we want to be great, you know what I'm saying? So we want to work for ourselves. We don't want to work under other people. So working for other people isn't just you working a job. Working for other people could be you only doing things to serve other people's agendas. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, if somebody tells you you're not qualified and you go try and work harder just to prove them wrong, you working with the wrong intentions. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the intentions to try and prove nobody else wrong. When we work because we want it for ourselves, because we have the passion, we walking in our purpose, because that's what we're called to do, and that's what you want to do in your life. So you got to understand that's why we working towards the things we working. We're not working to prove anybody wrong. We're not working to, you know what I'm saying, try and show somebody else the fruits, you know what I'm saying, of our labor. We not doing that. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that over here. Over here, you know what I'm saying, we got the cold grind. We got the raw, true, harsh grind. We just doing what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Walking in our purpose and helping people along the way. And if anybody tries to tear us down, break us down, you know what I'm saying, we just do what we supposed to do. That's all we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to have no wrong intentions towards anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be bitter towards anybody else. I don't have to have an attitude towards anybody else. You know, I'm just show up at your best self every single day, and they gonna see you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who you are. You are great. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you walking in your purpose. You walking in your purpose, and you walking in the authority that God gave you, God blessed you with. You show up 100% every single day. They gonna see that naturally. You don't have to do anything. So show up at your best self every single day. Do what you got to do. Walk in your purpose. You know what I'm saying? And you just gonna be great. You know what I'm saying? Block out the haters, block out the negativity, and just keep walking in your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing stop you from chasing your dreams. Don't let nothing stop you from walking in your purpose. It's gonna be 1,000 excuses as to why somebody else might not do things. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they're projecting. And the reason why I say they're projecting is because you got to think they're only telling you you're too young, or you're not qualified, or, you know what I'm saying, you're not capable of achieving the things that you have in mind, because they feel like they can't do it themselves. You know what I'm saying? So once you understand that they're only telling you that because they feel like they can't do that themselves, then you'll understand, like, oh, you trying to cover up your insecurities. You know what I'm saying? They trying to put that on you, but don't worry about that. Just stay focused, stay locked in, stay in your path. And you don't got to worry about none of the goofy stuff. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to worry about nothing negative, because you just focused on yourself anyways. You know what I'm saying? So people can tell you 1,000 different opinions, but as long as you stay focused on your vision, stay focused on the purpose that God called you to walk, you're going to be good. You're going to be great. So just understand that. Understand that and continue to walk in your purpose. Continue to keep your vision and your imagination as high as possible. You know what I'm saying? Don't limit your imagination. Don't let other people's opinions and words diminish your dreams. Keep walking in your purpose. Keep having a limitless imagination, a limitless mindset, and you're going to get everything that you want out of life, and you're going to succeed. I promise you that. But the moment that you let somebody else dictate your future is the moment you lose. So you must evaluate your life. Evaluate everything, every aspect of your life where you believe that somebody else might be controlling it. Because once you give somebody else the power of their own words to control the destiny that you will live, you're no longer a winner. And you're no longer a CEO, because you're working for somebody else. You're an employee. You're an employee to other people's opinions, and you don't want that. You want to be a boss in every aspect of your life. In your business, you know what I'm saying, and in the social life. In every aspect of your life, be the boss. Be the best you can be. Be the best version of yourself. If y'all like this video, man, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, make sure y'all subscribe, and I'm going to see y'all tomorrow.